through the pre-flight checklist. So the external rudder lock is removed. Pitot covers are removed. Shocks and tow bar removed. Rally point, both for the aircraft and myself, no red flags. And manifest and weight and balance are complete. Seat belts, shoulder harnesses on. Battery switch is on. Flap lever is up. Flap indicator is up. Rudder trim is 0. Elevator trim is 10 up. Friction locks are adjusted. Gear handle is down. Gear lock is to the left and locked. Carburetor heats are in. Circuit breakers. Look on the overhead. Various places. All the circuit breakers are in. Okay. And go to the before start checklist. So we'll make sure that left and right generators are on. Left and right fuel shutoff valves are open. Rotating beacon is on. And then we're going to, we'll get the avionics off here in a moment. Here showing 3 down and 3 green. Fuel quantity, about 95 gallons. Hydraulic pressure. (1,000 psi with brakes held. Prop levers full forward. Mixture is idle cutoff. Okay, so 2 nice clean starts. Check. I will just bring the mixtures back a bit for taxi. Sometimes they kind of drop off pretty abruptly, but there we go. Right about there. Okay. I'll just put Lancaster in, just the waypoints. And we will listen to ATIS on number 2.
Information Yankee, 1151 Zulu observation, wind calm, visibility 10, sky clear below 12,000, temperature 2.22, altimeter 3005, visual approaches in use, landing runways 17 or 13, 5G NOTAM is in effect, advise on initial contact, information Yankee.
Okay, Yankee 3005.
1151 Zulu observation.
And we'll get 3005 over here. 3005 here. And we're going to look ahead a little bit down at Lancaster. The ASOS will be 118.97, so we'll get that preset.
Executive Tower Skywagon 776 November 8 to the...
That's Gilpin coming in. And here we got ground. Alright, completing the after start checklist. Mixtures are normal, magnetos both selected, and boost pumps are off. We'll run about 12 to 1400 RPM for the geared engines. Good oil pressure, hydraulic pressure. Boost pumps are off, avionics on, BFD on. Got the ATIS, altimeters, transponder will be 1200. Double check that, okay. Taxi items. Executive Ground Twin Commander, 30 uniform at the CAF ramp, taxi with Yankee.
Twin Commander 30 uniform, Executive Ground, runway 17, taxi via Alpha.
Okay, request runway 13 for 30 uniform.
Twin Commander 30 uniform, approach westward, runway 13, taxi via Alpha to Alpha 4, hold short, runway 17.
Alpha 4, hold short 17 for runway 13. November 30 uniform, Richard. Runway 17 is only 3,800 feet, so give ourselves a little more option. This is a relatively easy airplane to taxi if you're gentle with it. Brakes are a little grabby otherwise, so finesse is the name of the game.
Can it be tough in like crosswind?
Crosswind is not bad.
Okay.
It's got a nice rudder out there, so you can handle, we have it set up for a 20 knot crosswind, which is very capable of doing. As I mentioned yesterday, because of the low slung aircraft here on takeoff and landing, you get a pretty good sensation of speed. I mean, it's just zipping right along.
Twin Commander 30 uniform, cross runway 17 to Bravo to runway 13.
Okay, cross 17, Bravo to 13, 30 uniform. We don't have any particular wind, so rather than going to the run-up pad down here, I'll just pull up the beam the runway and do the run-up there.
Cool. Yeah, that Woodstock's just hanging in it.
Yeah. Mention that the disconnect for your seatbelt shoulder harness is to rotate it. Okay.
Okay. Can you fly with these side windows open, or is it?
No,
No.
we'll close it at the last minute.
Gotcha.
Last item on the checklist.
Right.
For some reason. So on taxi, on takeoff, we're not going to be able to tap brakes like you can here a little bit. So it is a bit of a technique to be rolling down the center line, maybe a little bit of differential power, a little bit of rudder. So if you're having a good day and you're doing a great job with it, it looks easy. Otherwise, say, wow. Reminds me of a V-24 sometimes.
Right.
You know?
You do that on the 24 as well, differential power?
Yeah, 29 as well. You don't have steering on any of those.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And 24 isn't too bad because you bring the power up, you've got air over the rudders. You got twin rudders. The 29, you don't. At that single tail.
You gotta get going. Yeah.
So you really have to be sure that you're straight ahead before you release the brakes. And nose wheel likes to twitch one way or the other. Make sure you're straight, and then do a really good job with power management. It'll make you look bad if you look bad.
The healthy taxi coming in.
It is.
Good ways.
Probably could have used 312, but
Yeah.
that's all right. Let things get warmed up.
How many hours you got in this so far?
Thought the other day, don't remember, maybe 70.
Oh,
All right, so during taxi, all we're really looking for is that the heading turns and the EG stays upright and that sort of thing. Okay, for run up, so we'll go normal into mixtures. Props full forward. Engines are all in limits. We got about 60 on the oil temps. Cylinder heads are 150. And we'll go to 1500. We're not too far from that right now. We'll cycle the props a little bit. A little oil throw. You can see how much that affects it right away. There. And we're going to do 2000, look for a mag check. Pretty simple run up really. so our final item is here. Go flaps to 1/4. So it's a lever you got to bring down, then bring it back to the off position. So the 1/4 flaps. Rudder trim is 0, and we are 10 up on the elevator. Flight controls. Free correct. Mixture is normal. Props full forward. Boost pumps are coming on. We will put the strobes on, and we'll run those landing lights, everything else out there, right? For the traffic. Alright, windows latch. You will need to push the button in on that before you turn it. Executive tower up. Go Commander 30 uniform, ready for departure 13, heading to Lancaster.
130 uniform, executive tower, runway 13, clear for takeoff, southeast approved.
Takeoff, southeast, departure 30 uniform. Okay, clear on the right. I'll set 2,000 in as our intended altitude. Line up, and then we're going to set power at 2,500 RPM, excuse me.
Information 0 current, winds calm, altimeter 3007.
Okay, so it's stabilized, get her back there where we need to be, full power, 3,400 RPM. And there we're about 80. Rotate. Latch over, the gear up. 100 feet and 100 knots. Flaps up. Start bringing the props back. As we're accelerating, we'll go a little bit to the left. You can see some of the morning haze out there.
Smooth though.
8,000 feet. Go boost pumps off. Yeah, it's very nice flying airplane in any kind of decent weather.
You're right though, on takeoff though, you feel like you're just, with the good visibility and being low, you feel like you're just on the hanging, sitting on the nose of this thing.
Good temps and pressures. We'll bring the props back to 25 inches, excuse me, 2,500 RPM, because we're not going very far or very high. Back to 20. So on most engines you would bring the manifold pressure back first. Not on this one.
Because of the gear, right?
Right.
Lancaster Airport, automated weather observation 12570. Weather, wind calm, visibility 5, mist 5,000, scattered, temperature 2 Celsius, 2.22, altimeter 300
There it is.
Lancaster Tower 911, Mike flexing overhead at 1,200, left traffic landing 13, Lancaster Airport, automated weather.
That was fast. You're right.
Okay, so he's 400 below us. So for us, Lancaster, we'll be at 1,500 feet here. Actually, we'll just stay there and fit in with the other traffic. So we got a guy already on the overhead, excuse me, it's overhead coming in to do a pattern. I can see him here.
Carrying up, Lincoln, left downwind 13, full stop, Lincoln.
And we'll simplify our map here.
Commander 30 uniform is about 4 to the northeast. We'll set up for 45, left downwind 13 Lancaster.
I got him.
Got 2 targets, I got 1 in sight.
I got 1.
13, full stop, Lancaster.
It might be bogus, hard to say. So I'm going to go ahead and ease the power back to 20 inches. We're already below gear speed, so we can do that if we wanted. I'll pitch up just a little bit for pattern altitude.
Lancaster, 10-66535, about 8 miles to the west, take down for 13, we'll cross over 500 feet above batter. Lancaster.
Take a peek under your wing. You see anybody?
Nope.
All right. I don't see anybody on the ADS-B.
Lancaster traffic, Twin Commander 30 uniform, entering on the left 45 for 13.
On. Undercarriage.
Lancaster traffic, this is November 8344 takeover with Skylark, overflying the airport, midfield 2500, entering the left teardrop or left downwind, runway
He's
13.
above us, 3 down, 3 green.
Twin Commander, left downwind 13, Lancaster full stop.
The winds are light here, you never quite know what you're going to get. You could have the effect of tailwind, you know, a little bit too, so the half flaps here, we'll be kind of aware of that.
Downwind for 13, Lancaster.
Gas, undercarriage, mixtures are forward. We're going to leave the props at 25, including for a go-around if we need to. Okay, we're below 113, full flaps.
Lancaster traffic, Twin Commander, left base 13.
Clear over here. Thank you. Final clear on the opposite base.
Lancaster traffic is 6 miles to the northwest for full stop 13. Lancaster. Lancaster traffic, Air Commander 55155 here, 5 miles southwest, or 10 miles southwest, inbound, full stop 13.
Back now to 15 inches.
Lancaster traffic, Commander 48051, 3 miles to the west, inbound cross over the top and to the left downwind 13 Lancaster.
Like little birds.
Lancaster traffic, 10-66535, cross over the top, 2,000 feet.
Undercarriage is down, gas, undercarriage, mixture, and props.
Lancaster.
traffic, red, white, blue Skylark, cross over the top of the runway, making a left teardrop to enter the left downwind, runway 13, full stop Lancaster.
When you can open your side window.
Lancaster traffic, Cirrus is entering the left, or excuse me, the left downwind for runway 13, Lancaster.
And as we slow up, we bring the power back up a little bit to get us back in the 12 to 1400 range for the geared engine box.
Lancaster traffic, ground 77 Romeo, 10 southwest inbound.
Nice landing.
Airport, Cessna 8344 Tango. We're entering a left downwind for 13 Lancaster, and we're coming out at 2,000 feet.
In Lancaster traffic, made a 4005, which you have you inside, I'll turn to follow.
Okay, so our after landing, we got it all.
West downwind 13, Lancaster.
All right, Lancaster traffic, red, white, blue Skylark. Running
Gear safety latch
left downwind traffic.
clamps up, winch bumps off,
For runway 13.
our lights off.
Okay, Lancaster traffic, we'll be following behind you on the left downwind. We've got you inside, we're Cirrus,
Wait.
tier west, or tier east.
So you see why I compare this to a T-34. I mean, the visibility's great and
Yeah, that's good.
smooth, responsive.
So Victor is 5 miles northeast, inbound for full stop, 13 Lancaster.
All right, so I see the BT there.
6535, turn final.
You need me to turn here or not?
L26, turn there, come down this ramp, this taxiway.
Thank you. Lancaster.
I don't know why he's that far forward. Won't bother us, but leave it right a little bit anyway.
Traffic 6 Juliet Golf, taxi out from the terminal to runway 13 Lancaster.
Lancaster traffic, 5515 Mike is Midfield at 2,500, entering the downwind for 15 at Midfield, or 13 at Midfield. Lancaster, ground 77 Romeo, Midfield 6000, turning left, downwind 13, landing. Will be number 2, behind the aero command.
Okay, shutdown checklist. Gearing checklist. We're going to do the grounding here first.
L5, orange 1.
05, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, come on the way you're coming. I'll park you up in front of the T-34 on the next row.
Those bumps are off. Those bumps off. Battery's off. Are you able to read the Hobbs meter down there?
Let's see here. It is 431.9.
Thank you.
Very good job, buddy.
Water lock, chocks, so on. Can't have an easier flight than that.
That was nice, man. So smooth, wasn't it?
That was perfect.
You had a good ride back there?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
You can open the door, Walker.